In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to crop pictures and also how to straighten the horizon in a picture. So sometimes we have items in our pictures that we don't want there, but it's not worth the trouble going to remove them through Photoshop, so it's easier just to crop them out. So I'm going to teach you how to simply crop a picture. So if you go to the left side, you can see what looks like a square made out of two L's, and it is the crop tool. So if you go ahead and click on that, and then you click on your picture, you can see that you get these L brackets around the corners, and you get grid lines that pop up. Now those grid lines are not 100% necessary. It depends on, you may use them to help try to center things. If you go up and you see at the top here, there is a box that looks like grid lines, and you can choose to not have them on there. You can choose different types. So if you want a smaller grid, if you want to use that golden ratio that's in photography or the golden spiral, that is up to you. But there are options for you. But I'm typically fine with just having those, for this purpose at least, having those grid lines up there. So in order to crop, you just take either the corner or one of these tabs on the sides or top and drag it in. So let's say I want this light pole to be gone. So I can just take this over to the left, drag it, and maybe I want it just to be a little bit shorter. And once I am done, if I just press enter, it will crop my picture. So now I have the new version of my picture. Light pole is cropped out and it has been resized. So cropping is a fairly simple thing to do. I'm going to go ahead and undo my crop to help teach my next tool. So I'm just going to push edit and undo crop. And now I'm going to be showing you how to straighten the horizon of a picture. There are two different ways that you can do this. One is, they're both fairly simple, but one is a little more automated, whereas the other is a little bit more reliant on your ability to straighten it. So if we stay on the crop tool, we can click on that back on the picture, and if you keep your arrow outside of the picture, it turns into this double-sided arrow that is curved. This will help you rotate the picture. So in some cases, you may find it simple enough to just rotate it and straighten the horizon out. So let's see, if I'm trying to straighten my horizon and I just want to rotate it and kind of go by eye, it looks like it's about straight there. So if I release and I press enter, it'll crop it so that there's no extra edges off there, and my horizon's pretty straight. Now it's definitely not perfect. I may have overcorrected a little bit, but it's better than what it was. So that's always an option. But if you don't feel comfortable relying on yourself to straighten it, there is a more automated version that Photoshop has. So I'm going to go ahead and undo that. So I'm going to do edit and undo crop. So now we're back to my crooked horizon. And if you look up at the top, there is something that says straighten, and there's a little level right next to it. It looks like a level. If you click on that level, now you have a level next to your little plus sign. You need to click on one side of the horizon and hold it down, and then you're going to drag it along the horizon. So you're going to drag it along the horizon so that Photoshop can detect what the angle of it is and what the angle of correction needs to be. And once you get to the edge of your picture, you're just going to release, and it will automatically bring it back up. So if it looks like it has done a fairly good job, then you can just press enter, and your cropping is done. So again, it gives me a similar result, but if you don't trust your own eye, then using Photoshop Straighten is a very good way to straighten out that horizon, but either way is sufficient. So that is how you can easily crop your pictures in Photoshop, and also two different ways you can straighten your horizons if you need to.